Are you contributing to your child's weight gain? I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 20% of American kids and teens meet the clinical definition of obesity. Even if your child doesn't have obesity, but you're concerned about your child's weight, what should you do? You know that you have no control over your child's genetic makeup. If obesity is common in your family, your child may have inherited a tendency to gain weight easily. This would make weight gain control more difficult, but not impossible. As an attentive parent, you would try to encourage the healthier eating and increased physical activity while being careful not to shame your child for their weight. Also, you wouldn't put your child on a diet because there's ample evidence that dieting is counterproductive for kids. It doesn't result in weight loss and contributes to a potential eating disorder. A new study from Yale University suggests a seemingly unrelated influence parents can have on their child's eating. The researchers studied 114 parents of 2 to 5-year-old kids with obesity. The parents came from diverse ethnic and socioeconomic backgrounds. They were followed over a 12-week period. The researchers compared a typical counseling program that focused on nutrition and exercise with Parenting Mindfully for Health program. This program includes mindfulness techniques along with self-regulation to manage stress more effectively. Parents participating in the PMH program showed improvements in parenting behaviors and were less stressed, while their children reduced consumption of unhealthy foods. Okay, I think what they're trying to say in a long-winded way is, parents that give their kids junk food, well, those kids tend to gain weight. Parents that don't give their kids junk food, those kids don't gain weight, even when there's a genetic predisposition for somebody to have, a higher body fat composition than others. And I think what they're saying is, well, we need to teach parents about healthy eating. Well, yeah, look, if we teach, and I'm a step parent, obviously getting older, I'm trying to eat healthier, but my kids eat healthy too. I say they're my kids, they really are my kids, right? We try to eat healthy, they try to eat healthy. But, listen, if you teach your kids to eat junk food and they get addicted to it, well, then they're going to continue to eat junk food. And then you have a problem, right? So if you are a family and you've got a loved one, and I'm not talking about a 2 to 5-year-old, we're talking about adult children here from this point forward. But if you've got an adult child who's got an eating disorder and you've tried different things and you want a different outcome, let's have a conversation about it, okay? That's where I'm going with this. There are options available to you because this is a mental health disorder and it can be very dangerous and it can be deadly. And these are very challenging cases clinically and sometimes legally. But we'd like to have a conversation because there are options available. And unless you pick up the phone, this is going to continue. So please, we're here to try and give you some options. So pick up the phone, have a conversation with us. If you have a loved one with a drug issue, specifically drugs, and you want to learn more about Florida's Marchman Act, which is a wonderful, powerful, unique statute here in Florida, I've written a book about it. And it's in the link to the book is in the description for the video. You click on the link, you give us your name, your email address, and we'll send you the book for free. If there's another issue going on in your family outside of drugs and eating disorders and I've not made a video about it, let me know. Post in the comments. I will make you that video because I want you to have the information that you need. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Really helps with the Google algorithm. And if you want more of this content that I make every single day, please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, I appreciate you tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.